Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I would have a go at leveling up my bounty contracts, and I thought what better ship to try it in than the newly released F7CM Super Hornet Mark II. As always, if you find yourself enjoying the video, consider hitting that like and that subscribe button. We are on a mission to get to 1,000 subs on the channel by the end of the year, and you guys have absolutely smashed it so far. Honestly, I appreciate each and every one of you. All that out of the way, let's just crack on. So yeah, this is the Super Hornet. I have never actually flown any of the F7 or F8 variants before, so this should be interesting. I've had a look at obviously some of the stats and things like that beforehand, and it outputs a lot of damage. I think off the top of my head, just over 2,800 DPS. So I've been flying around the Mirai Guardian for a little while, and if anybody saw my review, you'll see that I didn't get on with it too much. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. Okay, so I can enter this remote turret. That's interesting. Right, let's get out of here. Yeah, I wanted to try something a little bit different than a heavy fighter, because I've been a little bit disappointed with the heavy fighter class in general. So I thought I'd try something a little bit more nimble, but still puts out a lot of damage. So we found our first bounty. Let's head over and see what we can do. So I only have some very low level contracts at the moment, so it's only going to be small ships. But it could be a good test on the maneuverability and just how quickly it manages to put down these low level contracts. Okay, there we go. Nothing crazy, a Mustang. See if these rockets can take it down. I don't know if I'm using the missiles wrong or it's just the wrong type of missile, but they very rarely seem to hit. I don't know what it is. And this is no different. Okay, let's switch to guns. Look at the firepower flying out of this thing. That's insane. Oh, okay. Oh, that didn't take long. He got absolutely melted. Okay, moving on. Let's see if we can find another. So, second bounty in sight. That looks like a prospector. Was that two prospectors? Okay, I'm not expecting much of a fight here. Try these missiles again. I'm not holding that much hope though. Honestly, I'm enjoying the ship so far. Feels maneuverable, decent firepower. One of my guns does not appear to be working. This has happened to me a few times, and the only way I can find to resolve it is to change the pips on the power and then bring it back up again. It's an odd one. Come on, you ain't getting away that easily.
Target destroyed.
Just the sheer amount of fire coming out of this thing is immense. I would not want to be on the receiving end, that's for sure. Come on. Tell you what, these prospectors can take a hit. I've noticed it before on other contractors, they are surprisingly resilient. Come on. Never feels like the battles are particularly intense. It's just a lot of strafing a lot of the time, going around in circles. I'm looking forward to when the AI maybe gets a little bit more competent and doesn't just pull a 180 and charge headfirst at you. Most of my deaths seem to happen just because I've got rammed a lot of the time. In fact, that's what happened earlier. You'll see the death marker up on the screen at the moment. I got rammed by a cutter, I believe. And on to the next. We are making some quick progress here. Contract number 3. What are we up against here? There's a friendly Zeus down there. A cutter. Getting flashbacks of getting rammed earlier.
Shields online.
Completely forgot to switch out of nav mode.
Shields.
I'm not a particularly competent combat pilot at all. As always, there's little mistakes that seem to trip me up.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Really interested to see how the ship performs with the higher level contracts and the bigger ships. Something like a Constellation. Is that a friendly missile? Let's join the fray. Oh, okay. Friendly took that one down. Quick pit stop at New Babbage for a restock. God, this ship looks good. This game looks incredible sometimes. Look at that. Amazing. I'm impressed with how the servers seem to be performing at the moment. Seems CIG are making those steps to keep their promises. The server maintenance seems to have been making a difference. I'd be interested to know what you guys have experienced though. For me so far, elevators have been working. Oh, hello. Hangars have been working. It's been good. There's still some hiccups here and there, the standard bugs. But less than usual. Is that gonna hit? Oh, that one did. Did absolutely nothing though. Okay. Do find myself worrying about the amount of ballistic ammo I have. I don't know if that's just being too cautious on my part. Oh, hello. It's slippery. There's a real difference to how I feel in this ship compared to how I did in the Mirai Guardian. The Mirai Guardian was heavy and bulky, but just didn't take a hit very well, whereas I'm flying around in this Hornet now, which is technically a smaller fighter as a medium class. And I don't feel anywhere near... Oh, took you down straight away.
Shields hit.
I don't feel anywhere near as vulnerable at all. If anything, I feel like an absolute menace. Granted, I am up against some smaller fighters, but these are the kind of contracts I was taking on with the Guardian as well. And it is satisfying just seeing the shields and just melt away every single time.
Destroyed.
Peace. Alright, let's move on. So we've got ourselves another contract. Sadly, the marker would not let me jump. So just cruising, enjoying the scenery, and look at those clouds. I said it earlier, but this game is just beautiful when it's running properly. It's such a good experience as well. Should be getting close now. Okay, we're getting in close now. So we did actually manage to unlock the intro to the next level of contract, the MRTs. So let's see how the ship performs against some slightly more difficult opponents. Or at least opponents with more firepower anyway. Getting a bit bored of fighting Pisces and cutters. Nothing showing up just yet.
Okay.
There we go. What are we up against now? Was that a Buccaneer? Okay, Buccaneer has got some pretty decent firepower, especially for its size, so we might need to be a bit more careful. Send out some missiles. I don't expect them to hit, but we will see. I swear I'm using these wrong. Another Buccaneer. And is that a Herald? Okay, we've got all the Drake ships today. Okay, switch to guns. Come on, Buccaneer. Let's see what you've got.
Shields
Whoa, it's hitting us hard. Oh.
destroyed.
Okay, we took it down. Nice. See, if I was in the Guardian there, I probably would have been panicking a bit more about getting hit. But honestly, this ship can actually take a bit of a beating.
Target destroyed.
There we go. And final ones. Oh, really? That's it. Right, let's mop these up and then crack on. Such a weird bug. I've never understood this one, where they just start spinning like Beyblades on the ground. But we've got them wrapped up, and we're coming up to about an hour of playtime. So we'll head back to a station. And, yeah, log out.
Shields offline.
Right, back up to Port Dressler. I'm genuinely really impressed with this ship, and I think it might become a permanent addition to my fleet, actually. It's been a while since I have enjoyed flying around a combat ship, to be honest. I normally avoid them. But this has been an enjoyable experience. And it is a good looking ship. So there it is, the Super Hornet Mark II. Genuinely really impressed with this, and I can see myself flying this ship around long term. There's a few bits and pieces that they could improve on, but I really like it. So anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.